is the Witch's Apothecary. I'll get the author's name here for you. And if you have already seen these types of videos, you will know this author is the co-creator of some of my favorite oracle decks. I have a lot from them. So, we just passed Beltane. We are going into Litha. I've had to saved here. I use this little fire quartz art to save my place in a book, but I also use it to mark the day on my planner. I'll just lay it on whatever day it is. So yes, here in the northern hemisphere, Litha is June 20th or through to the 22nd. Southern hemisphere is December 20th through the 23rd. I am going to pull this closer to me so I can read it, but also if you have seen these videos before, you will know that there are recipes in here, and to support the author, I don't read the recipes because they are their recipes. So if you are interested in any of them, I will read the title of them, or what they are called, but I will not read them. I do encourage you to get this book though. I've had this book for a while now, and I absolutely love it. So, I'm going to get this candle here and set it down just so there's something there while I'm reading. This one is about out. This is one of my favorites though, so I have another one lined up. I have to find my lighter. Okay, I found it. Okay. I don't like it to be too bright for you, so I try to move it a little bit out of the way. Okay, here we go. Nearly all the sabbats are to do with light in some way, but Litha, or Midsummer, is the absolute celebration of light in all its glory. It's a time to worship warmth, joy, abundance, health, growth. Love in just about every high vibrational word you can think of. The earth is rich with color and animals live with wild abandon. the sun. In this chapter, I've curated a selection of potions and rituals for a glowing soul as well as glowing skin. The outside is always a mirror of what lies within, and vice versa. I truly believe that taking the time for self-care, even when it has nothing to do with witchcraft, is a special kind of magic all of its own. Many of the recipes in this chapter are here for no other reason than because they bring me joy, and I'm sharing them with you in hopes that they'll do the same for you. Themes and magical workings. So here we have some keywords. So there's abundance, cleansing, creativity, fire energy, growth, inspiration, motherhood, power, success, warmth, and vitality. And here there is a section marked correspondences. So colors for this spot are amber, gold, green, orange, pink, red, white, and yellow. Plants and essential oils. Are berries. This one, I've heard people say it a couple different ways. I've always said calendula, chamomile, chickweed, citrus, fruity, grapes, heliotrope, honeysuckle, lavender, musk, peach, pineapple, pine nut, pomegranate, rosemary, sandalwood, spinach, squash, St. John's wort, sunflower, tomato, violet, and yarrow. Animals are bees, butterflies, cows and bulls, eagles, hawks, horses, and swallows. Sorry for that. That was my floorboard. Deities. Aphrodite, Apollo, Baldur, Bast, Brigid, Freya, Gaia, Helios, Ra, Sol, Yemaya. Some of these I skip because I don't want to mispronounce any of them, but I will show you them now because I just started getting into deities and such of every culture, and some of them I've only seen them written. I don't know how to pronounce them. Look at these pictures though, they're really cute. I love them. So the crystals are amber, calcite, carnelian, directions. It tells you how to make this incense. Very nice. I love it too because, as well as what you need, a little, like, couple paragraphs is written before it, and then it tells you how to do it, like directions. So you have ingredients, directions, and a little 1 or 2 paragraphs that talks about it. And then there's one on the next page for empowerment incense. And I say this all the time just because I feel like it's kind of obvious based on the numbers that I have here on YouTube. Currently, I'm not paid for anything. Stuff is just like me recommending this or the Enchanted Living magazine. They're just my own opinions. And I know, at least for me, when it comes to things like books and magazines of things that I'm interested in, whether it be witchcraft or something of the like, I like to go off of recommendations from other people who have the same interests. So that's why I get my opinion. The next recipe is for holy basil tooth powder, or basil. I see basil and or I hear basil and basil. The next page says happiness, solar infused body and ritual oil. Something like this was really nice for me when I started building like a small store of apothecary things, to know like what I would want. Okay, there's another one called Uplifting Spray for Joy and Good Vibes. And below that is a little section and it says Magic Maker Tip. So it's a little tip for like the recipe or whatever. So this tip is talking about